Most people wake up relaxed, calm, and slowly start their day, savoring the quiet moments as they gradually ease into the activities ahead, don't they? But a narcissist wakes up raging, agitated, and immediately ready with an agenda to destroy your peace. They are predatory by nature, mirroring wild animals who instinctively hunt in the early hours of dawn or in the quiet stillness of dusk. These are the prime hunting times for predators, moments when prey is most vulnerable and least prepared for an attack. Similarly, narcissists strategically select mornings to launch their emotional assaults, precisely because this is when you are most open and vulnerable. Just beginning your day. They exploit this vulnerability intentionally, disrupting your mental equilibrium and emotional clarity, thus ensuring your day is marred from the very start. I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. The topic for today's episode is 5 things a narcissist does to destroy your morning. Number one, they make you late by demanding unexpected tasks. The first way a narcissist destroys your morning is by ensuring you're late. This isn't random chaos, it is intentional sabotage aimed directly at your reputation. Their ultimate goal is to make others, by others I mean your colleagues, friends, or anyone expecting you, perceive you as irresponsible, disorganized, unpunctual, or even lazy. How exactly do they orchestrate this, you ask? Through a manipulative strategy known as feigned disability, a technique far beyond mere weaponized incompetence. They pretend to be helpless, completely incapable of performing even the simplest of tasks, positioning you as their indispensable savior. They will urgently ask for your assistance at the worst moment possible. Let's say you are entering the washroom, so all of a sudden they need something from you or for the child. You're compelled to leave all that behind. You don't take a shower. Instead, you jump in to save the day. You get entangled in a series of seemingly minor chores that quickly accumulate into overwhelming obligations. Perhaps you are ironing their shirt at the last minute, preparing a breakfast they could effortlessly make themselves, or hunting for belongings they have deliberately kept hidden. Each task on its own feels insignificant, but collectively they create a mountain of stress. By the time you finally manage to leave your home, you are mentally drained and emotionally exhausted. Your delayed arrival at work or meetings leaves you feeling anxious and disoriented. The narcissist relishes this. They fully understand how lateness tarnishes your reputation, subtly reinforcing your self doubt and diminishing your self esteem. Their twisted reward lies in observing your discomfort and shame as you navigate through the consequences of your manipulated morning chaos. Number two, if they wake up, you gotta get out of your bed immediately. Narcissists view others purely as extensions of themselves. You know that. You exist solely to serve their needs. The minute they wake up, your sleep, your rest, and your personal needs become entirely irrelevant. It does not matter. My own father clearly did this all my life. The minute he woke up, he would compel the entire household to jump into immediate frantic activity. He would aggressively bang on my door at 5:30ish or 6 a.m., loudly berating and cursing me for daring to remain asleep. It did not matter that I suffered from chronic insomnia and often struggled desperately to find restful sleep. His sleep patterns were perfect, unaffected by the trauma he inflicted, and therefore he held no sympathy or understanding for anyone else's suffering. Everyone had a specific immediate role: polishing his shoes, ironing clothes, preparing his breakfast, or arranging his lunch. Our household transformed into an assembly line, meticulously designed to revolve exclusively around his needs. Our schedules, well being, and emotional stability were completely disregarded by him. This relentless morning ritual drained and diminished us all, reinforcing his dominance and reinforcing our position as his servants, subordinates. We began each day feeling exhausted and totally demoralized. And that was perfectly aligned with his manipulative intentions. Number three, they pick a fight over nothing as soon as you wake up. A narcissist cannot tolerate seeing you at peace or content. If you manage to get a restful night's sleep or wake up refreshed, it deeply irritates them. Peace represents independence, and relaxation signals autonomy. Both are utterly unacceptable in their distorted worldview. They promptly initiate petty arguments over trivial matters. Questions about misplaced spoons or incorrectly drawn curtains. All of this escalates instantly into a heated confrontation. And out of nowhere, the true purpose behind this manufactured chaos is to destabilize you. And that keeps your nervous system in a perpetual state of dysregulation, anxiety, and hypervigilance. The narcissist thrives on your discomfort and emotional turmoil. They may not say it. Your restful sleep or peaceful demeanor feels like rebellion, and that's why they're prompted into immediate punitive measures. Their morning conflicts are calculated precisely to ensure your day remains tinged with stress, agitation, and emotional instability. Number four, if they see you happy, they act miserable. This tactic is particularly prevalent among covert narcissists who excel at subtle emotional manipulation. Your happiness, joy, or even mild contentment triggers immediate misery in them because they're miserable. They simply cannot tolerate an emotional environment where their internal state is not mirrored externally. When you feel excited or optimistic about your day, they have to be pessimistic. Their expression changes, their unhappiness spreads through the atmosphere, and that gradually pulls you down until your mood aligns with theirs. This psychological phenomenon, known as emotional resonance, forces you into shared negativity, and that eliminates any independence, especially emotional one. Your independent joy feels like rejection or abandonment to them, and that provokes passive aggressive behaviors designed to diminish your positive feelings. They are thieves of joy, aren't they? They actively ensure your mornings become heavy, stressful, and emotionally draining. Why? Because your happiness represents a threat to their control. Number five, and the last one, exaggerated religious rituals. Narcissists frequently weaponize spirituality and religion to manipulate and shame others, don't they? Regardless of their particular faith or spiritual tradition, they engage in exaggerated, highly visible rituals, especially in the morning, intended purely for display rather than genuine devotion. My father regularly practiced extensive, ostentatious religious rituals every morning, loudly reciting prayers and scriptures. His actions were not motivated by authentic spiritual connection. Instead, they served as public demonstrations, meaning meant to highlight our perceived spiritual shortcomings. Struggling mentally and emotionally due to his abuse, my connection with faith weakened dramatically. He never responded with compassion because he's a narcissist or understanding. Instead, he leveraged his exaggerated rituals to underscore my supposed moral failings, labeling me as sinful, disconnected from God, and spiritually deficient. This insidious manipulation created deep internal conflicts, and that left profound emotional and spiritual wounds in me. His goal was never spiritual. It was never about guidance or support. It was spiritual dominance. And that was designed to keep me feeling morally inferior and eternally guilty. Now, all in all, I must say mornings are inherently sacred, serving as the foundational moments that shape our entire day. Narcissists deliberately target this precious time to exert maximum control in minimum time. And they want chaos, they want you to feel emotional pain. You need to be able to recognize these manipulative patterns if you want to reclaim your mornings and ultimately your life. Awareness is the first step, but you know what the next step is, and that is to set yourself free, to heal yourself from all of this chaos, which you can begin by joining my free workshop. And that is happening in three chapters. First one is already done. Second chapter is happening tomorrow, June 9th, and it's free. The topic is how to thrive after narcissistic abuse. Join now by clicking the link in the description. I will see you on the other side. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.